In my last video, I beat Pokemon Fire Red, and I said 20 likes and I'll beat Pokemon Emerald. And you guys killed the like goal. You guys are goated. So now I will be beating Pokemon Emerald. I made my character, I set the time, I found the professor who offered me 3 different Pokemon. I wanted to go with Trico, I really did, but Mudkip was just too cute. I named Mudkip Agua in memory of somebody. I found May, my rival, who had a Trico, my weakness. But it didn't matter because I beat her. I got shoes where I ran to the next town and found my dad who wanted me to catch a Pokemon for someone. I made it to Petalburg Woods where I found my first encounter with Team Agua and made it to Rustward City where soon after my Mudkip evolved into a Marshtomp. I found a Puchina who became my first caught Pokemon. I then beat my first gym leader, Roxanne, for the Stone Badge. I found a Pokemon, I retrieved the Pokemon, I got noticed by the mayor who wanted me to deliver a letter to Stephen in Dewford. When I left, some guy gave me a phone. It was kinda cool and definitely new to me. I found May again, I knocked out both of her Pokemon in one, and she asked for my number. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I caught a Zigzagoon to give it cut, then I caught a Ralts before heading out through the ocean for Dewford City. I found the next gym leader, I beat him, and I caught an Abra on the way of delivering the mail. What was I delivering? When I delivered it, he gave me an EXP share, which splits the EXP when the Pokemon did nothing! I talked to this guy, I went to the museum and got some parts, and I needed to go to Mavaville City, and on the way, I met May. I beat May, I made it to Mavaville City where I beat Wally and got this sick epic bike where I could do wheelies on. I battled some trainers and in the process, my Ralt started evolving into Curlia. I gave my Abra and Puchia to the daycare, hopefully I see them again. I found the next gym leader, I beat him for the Dynamo badge, and then I made it to a new biome where I collected ash and traded it for a black flute. I then found Falliber Town. I made it through a cave, up a mountain, into Chimney Valley, which was beautiful, even the fits were tough. Then my Abra evolved, and then I beat the Magma Leader, and then I made it to Lava Ridge Town, which is the only place in all of the Pokemon games to have a back exit to the Pokemon Healing Center. I then beat the next gym leader, which gave me the Go Goggles. Then my Curlia started evolving into a Gardevoir, which is awesome because it helped me win against my dad. After beating my dad, Wally's dad came over and gave me HM Surf, which is so good because now I can explore almost like all of the map. Soon after, just like my Gardevoir, Agua started turning into a Swampert. I destroyed the news people to tell them their battle was useless, and then I found Steven. Yay. I then saw myself on TV and they said this about my quote. There's deep significance behind that quote. Dang right. One of my goals in this video is to get a Wailord, but to do that I need a Wailmer, which doesn't just spawn in the ocean. I need a fishing rod. So I got a fishing rod and then I started fishing. Yes, sir. I caught the Wailmer, I named it Balloon, I gave it EXP share, and now we just wait. I caught a Tropius and made it to the Weather Institute where I just saved some people. I then met May and she gave me Fly, so I gave Fly to Tropius, and I made it to the next village where I talked to Steven. He gave me the device that like helps me see stuff, and I used it to get into the gym. I beat the gym leader. It's like looking around, I found an Absol. I just caught it, and then I like found the Team Aqua like up a mountain or something. I found Team Magma's secret base where there was a sleepy Groudon who eventually woke up and skedaddled.
Wow.
I caught Team Agua escaping through a submarine, and then on the way to catch them, this happened.
What? No way. Oh my gosh.
Okay, pause. This might seem a little dramatic, but this is what a normal one looks like. And with a chance of 1 in 8,192, it can look like this. So, it's pretty rare. That's my first shiny in all the Pokemon games, bro. After that lucky encounter, I got TM14, Blizzard, or Wailmer, and I give it PP Max, so then I can get 8 moves out of it. This is perfect because I basically relied on it in Pokemon Fire Red. I eventually found the submarine that Team Aqua stole, but they got away. Oh my gosh, finally, we made it to the next gym leader. Let's just battle. Oh shoot, my Willier's dead? That's not nothing. Oh shoot. Okay, yeah, we might be a little cocked. 1 Pokemon left. Okay, well, we somehow won. Let's go. Then I made it to some rocket ship place, and then there was Team Magma, but I fought him off with Steven, and he gave me Dive after, and I used Dive to find Kyogre. Well, but he also escaped. I guess we don't learn from our lessons because now they're fighting. I found the next village to make it to the Sky Pillar, where I found Rayquaza and I released him, and he actually broke up the fight. Next, I found the last gym leader, but I chose to defeat the trainers below him, which got me insanely overpowered move for Wailord that could do over 150 damage depending on its health. Basically one shot. I used this against the gym leaders Love-Disc, Wishcash, Celio, Crawdaunt, and Kingdra. GG. I used my new ability to go up a waterfall and make it to a cave. Then I realized we're already on Victory Road. Okay, yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna prepare first. Oh yeah, and by prepare, I just mean get a bunch of steroids from the shop and give it to Wailord. But it kind of worked, because now he's kind of bulked up. I beat Wally and made it through Victory Road and into Champion's Tower. The first two of the Elite Four were easy, but the third wasn't, considering it was water against water. The fourth of the Elite Four was definitely the easiest, though, one-shotting his last Pokemon. I then made it to the champion, which would have been difficult if I didn't spam Double Team and Calm Mind with Gardevoir. After beating him, May congratulated me, and I got to see my Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. My Hall of Fame consisted of Gardevoir, Wailord, Swampert, another Kadabra like from Pokemon Fire Red, Tropius, and Zugagoon from literally the beginning of the game. That's Aura. How many hours? 23. That's a difference. That is a difference. Pokemon Fire Red took me 21 hours to beat, while this game took me 23 hours to beat. Although close, but still took me longer to beat. I still have my shiny Shuppet, but I haven't used it. I don't know what to do now, though. Like, I've beaten Pokemon Fire Red and Emerald. Comment what game I should do next. I don't know. I might do it. Oh, and also before I end the video, I found my name in Pokemon Emerald. Player defeated Gentleman Micah. I'm in Pokemon!